Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Brie and this is For a Positive Book. It is March 1st and that means that it is a Realmathon. I am going to be vlogging this week. I'm going to be reading Political Romantasies because that's going to give me a ton of bonus points. Not only are they going to be books that are political, which is one of our bonus points, they're going to be books that are probably set in a fictional world, which is our other bonus. They're potentially books that Cassidy is given 5 stars or another host is given 5 stars. There's lots of prompts that we can do, but of course we had to make it a little chaotic, a little bit unpredictable, and Monica over at A Little Bit of Monica had this fantastic idea and I ran with it. Remember the childhood game Memory where you would flip over the cards and you would try to get matches? Yeah, I'm doing that and we made it bookish. I printed off a ton of romantasy books. Now, some of them are probably fantasy that like have romantasy in them. It's fine. They're mostly books that I own. They're books that I have on my TBR. They're books that I really want to read. And we're going to play Memory. We're going to flip over the cards, get matches, and that's how we're going to decide what books I'm reading. So, for the first one, I'm actually going to employ Derek and help me out. So let's do that.
Oh, where was it?
This one, this one.
I don't know. I think it's the...
It was this one.
Nope. One more up. One more towards me.
No, because it was a straight line and you did this one. It wasn't? Okay.
Yeah, it was that one.
Okay, cool. That was easy. Alright, the cards have spoken. We are starting off with a chunker that is Heat of the Everflame. Look, this thing is a brick. This is a brick. This is exciting though because I just met Pen. She just talked about this book at the panel that I saw her at. I got to like talk to her and she signed my books and yeah, this is a brick though. Dear God. 761 pages. That's a lot. And I'm also very worried because I've put off this book for a long time in that Burn does not have a release date yet, okay? The hope is that it will be sometime this year. There's like an internal date, but we don't know what it is. But I know that this book ends on the most massive of cliffhangers. And I was scared. I was scared of this. But we're going to read it. We are going to read it. Oh my gosh, she's so big. She's so big. But I fully expect that I will give this 5 stars. This is on my 25 and 25 list for the 5-star prediction. Prompt. It's set in a fictional world. It has a ton of politics. It's the 3rd book in the series, so I don't know how much I'm going to be able to talk to you about it, but essentially there is a rebellion. There is a revolution happening between the descendants and the mortals, and this has the slowest of burn. But I'm excited about it. I'm excited to read this. Let's go. Day 1. Hello, good morning. It is Sunday. I am like kind of losing my voice. I don't know why. My lighting is a little bit awkward right now because we have a very harsh sun over here. But I want to do an update because I read 300 pages of this yesterday and then into this morning. It's about 9:15 this morning and I just hopped on sprints with Katie. My hair is wet because I was like, oh, I need to jump in the shower and like be an alive human being. But 300 pages in, which is not even halfway. Like, what is this? This is so long. This, I think, is an interesting book. I think that right now, I feel like it's dragging a little bit. And I think part of that is because DM and Luther are not together for a lot of the book, or at least they haven't been so far. There have been, you know, this is very much a fantasy that has a romantic element in it, but it's not feeling like they are together. It's not feeling like the romance is the first thing, like the main plot. And so I'm struggling with it a little bit just because like I love DM and Luther, but there's so much more at play in this book. It's very much DM finding out who she is and realizing her powers and, you know, all this other stuff. It's not, we're not getting this cute banter and stuff like that with her and Luther. We've had a couple of moments, but I want more of it. So that's where I'm at the, I guess it's like maybe like 35, maybe 40%. I don't know. I didn't do the math. 300 pages in. That's, you know, a whole book in other genre. So we're going to be racking up the points for this one because it's going to get so many page bonuses, and then also the two it'll get the 2 monarch bonuses, and also it is an urban setting. There is a lot in here that takes place in big cities, and so I'm counting it as an urban setting. But anyway, I just want to touch base with you because I didn't talk to you at all yesterday. I got off of sprints. I was like cleaning all day during the kickoff sprints, and so I got off of sprints and I really had a headache, and so I just kind of like went and took a nap, and then I got some exciting news about something. I have started working with some authors, and I was officially hired by one to run their social media, so I'm really excited about it. I actually will be starting making their TikToks and stuff this week. She has an audiobook coming out this week, and so we're gonna be publishing that. I'm gonna link her stuff down below so that you can go check out the stuff that I make for her, but it's Jasmine Young. She wrote A Breaking of Realms, which I have not read yet. But that audiobook comes out on Tuesday, so I'm probably going to be reading it alongside with this vlog. But yeah, anyways, go check it out. But yeah, so this morning I'm going to be kind of getting into all of her socials and all, checking out everything, getting everything ready, gonna make some TikToks, but I am going to continue listening to Heat. It's not that I'm not enjoying it, I am liking it. I just think that I needed better expectations because I feel like it's more fantasy forward, it's more politics forward, less romance, if that makes sense. So anyways, the sprint is about to end, so I'm gonna go. Good morning. It is a Monday morning, and I have not finished a book yet. But that's fine. We are going to finish it today. I am 62% of the way, I believe, through Heat of the Everflame. I didn't bring my Kindle, so I don't have the book with me. But I'm going to listen to it on audio anyways. I have about 5 hours left of this, and I'm really hoping to be able to finish it at work today. I'm into part 3. I think it's chapter 49. I was reading it on my Kindle last night. I am really trying to not be on my phone at night. It's really hard to do, especially with this new marketing position that I have picked up. It's I'm wanting to go on to TikTok and really find trends and things like that, and so because of that, you are constantly online, and you're trying to find new ideas and stuff like that. Because the thing with TikTok, with YouTube, trends last a little bit longer, and so if you see a video, you can be oh, I'll film that next week, it'll go up in a week and a half or whatever, and it's still trending. With TikTok, you have 2 days. That's it. New trends happen all the time. And so there is definitely a little bit more of a struggle to try to be on top of things. Anyways, neither here nor there. 62% of the way through Heat of the Everflame. I am starting to enjoy this a lot more now. I am starting to see, obviously Luther and DM have these more moments together, and they're more trying to save each other type of moments, which I always love in a book, when they we've already established the relationship, and so now it's I'm gonna burn the world down to save you, and that's the vibe that I'm loving. However, okay, here's the thing. I wanted to believe Penn, okay? I wanted to see the redeeming factor in Henry, okay? Everyone, whenever your Penn says, oh, Henry's my favorite character, and, I was on, I listened to 2 panels from Penn, it was a panel, specifically about her book, and then her and Callie did the event at Barnes & Noble last weekend at Romantasy BookCon. Anyways, she said it multiple times. Henry's my favorite character, you just don't understand, blah, 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 blah. He has a few lines that are just so pissy. Oh my god, he's a fucking child. He is such a child, and I cannot see a redeeming factor with him. And it's he kind of bears his soul, and he's I've always loved you, and DM's I don't really love you like that. I love you like a friend. You know what I mean? And I saw the moments in Spark. I was okay, I know you're just young, you're naive, whatever. But I can see what Penn was trying to do. But that scene was just I actually have no empathy for you, because he was so bitchy to her. She's a legitimate queen. She is she has power, and he's you just want to be a descendant now, blah, 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 blah. And he's so petty and jealous, and just I don't know. I don't like him. And so yeah, I don't see a redeeming factor right now. So I have about 5 hours left at my listening speed. So it is going to be like a work. It's going to be a push to get this done at work. I don't think I have any meetings today, if I remember correctly. I'll have to check my calendar. I don't think I have any meetings today. I do have some reports that I have to get out, which means that I'm gonna like just go into do not disturb mode. I really like need to be listening to something when I'm working on those reports because it's a lot of data and stuff like that. And it's just a lot of repetitive stuff that I have to do. It's the not fun admin part of my job. And so that's what I'm gonna be doing for the majority of the day. And that means that I'm going to be able to listen to my audiobook. So I will literally put my team's status in do not disturb. Hopefully people listen to that and they don't come up to my desk and talk to me. And I'm able to just knock out a bunch of stuff today. My calendar's a little bit whack now because I decided to skip a video. I keep trying to do these reset videos and I keep starting them and I'm like really interested in them. And then I get bored filming them. So that if I know that if I'm bored of it, you're going to be bored of it watching it. And I don't have the energy. I don't have the like passion to do them this year. And so I'm just going to stop doing it because I tried it like 2 months in a row. I put it on the calendar and I was like, this is what we're going to do. And then I don't do it. So I'm just going to stop trying. Like maybe occasionally if I need to do like a mid-year reset or like a holiday reset, maybe like a decorating type thing. But on a month-to-month basis, I just don't think we need it anymore. I think part of it is because like I'm constantly trying to like change up the way that I'm resetting my calendar, my planner, the way that I do content. Like I'm trying to find the perfect way to do it. And because of that, I don't want to film that, right? Because it's still a process for me. Maybe once I figure it out, I will start filming it again. But for now, it's just not feasible for me to like work through the process while also trying to sound like an expert on the process. But anyways, that's a ramble. I'm talking about things that are not interesting and not the book. But that's just like a little bit of creative rambling for Monday morning. So anyways, I need to go to work, but I will let you know when I finish the book. I finished it. I finished this book. I'm giving it 4.5 stars. And I know people are gonna be like, whoa. This was not as good as Glow. And it's too long. The book is too long. Did I love this book? Will I lay my life down for Luther and Diem? Yes. Am I like shipping them so hard? Yes, absolutely. But this book was too long and the first half of it dragged so much because the two of them were not together. But I am giving this 4.5 stars and I am mad that Burn doesn't exist out in the world right now. It's fine. I knew I was expecting this. I was bracing myself for this ending, but my God. Are they okay? Like, here's the thing. Penn Cole can do a cliffhanger because every single book when we like end the book, I keep thinking like, are they alive? Are these people alive? Are they okay? They're not okay. Okay, this was very, very good. But yeah, 4.5 stars. I do think that Glow is probably my favorite of the 3 so far. But let's go and pick another book, or let's let memory pick another book. All right, we're here to pick another book. Here we go. This is when you start learning how bad at this game you are. Like maybe I just got lucky that first time. I don't even remember where these things are now. So if I find it, it's gonna be a problem. Okay, wait. We've seen this one. We've seen this one. Nope. Oh my goodness. This is ridiculous. Okay. I feel like that one was on the bottom, but I don't remember where. Was it here? No. That was Last Daughter. Okay. Let's see if I can find that one. I already picked that one up. Oh my goodness. Is it this one? No. I've looked at that one. Oh my goodness. Okay, we've seen the other one of that one too. Okay, we've seen this one. This one? Yes. Okay, we're gonna be reading Feybound by Sarah Al-Arifi. Okay, that took way longer than it needed to, than it should have. I got very close multiple times. Don't know where that Life After Death one was. I was looking for that and I don't know where it went, but it's fine. I shouldn't do this late at night. Essentially, my brain is a little fried. The irony is not lost on me that we are playing the game Memory and I have ADHD. So like object permanence, not a thing that exists in my head. It's fine. It's fine. But we're going to be reading Feybound by Sarah Al-Arifi. And I've heard very mixed things about this book. I bought it last year because Jan from Jan Agaton absolutely loved this book. Like, was raving about it in her vlog. And I was like, I want to buy it. And since then have heard like mid things about it. And so I don't know. I've never read anything from Sarah Al-Arifi before. So I am excited to pick it up. I have her other fantasy series. I have the first 2 books from that. So I want to continue. I want to try out her books. And I want to say this is sapphic? Question mark. 2 elven sisters become imprisoned in the intoxicating world of the Fae, where danger and love lie in wait. Okay, so we have elven and we have Fae. I don't know how this is a romantasy, but it was in the Goodreads romantasy category. So there's got to be a romance in there somewhere. I don't know, we'll see. But I will probably be back tomorrow because it's already like 8 o'clock and I have to edit some more. So I'm probably not going to get any reading done tonight. Hello, I have not done a vlog clip in this chair for a while. But I have some bad news. I got 85 pages into this book and I'm DNFing it. I do not care. I don't care. The writing style I think is just not for me. The prologue, I was like, oh, this is really pretty. This is like gonna be like, it's descriptive and stuff like that. But this is like descriptive while also being dry. And it's very stilted and it's very much not my style. The author wants you to know everything about this world, but like not in a pretty way. Like, you know, I'm trying to think of like, you know, the really descriptive writing of When the Moon Hatched. That is at least pretty. Okay, do I know everything about that blade of grass? Yes, I do. I also know everything about everything in here, except what's actually important. But then at the same time, the writing is not pretty. And it's very dry and very like stilted. And I didn't care. And then when I was looking at the reviews on Goodreads, like everybody was saying the same thing, that they were just like, you know, they couldn't really bond with the characters. They couldn't get on board with the writing style. I don't know. There was just something about it that I wasn't resonating with. And I definitely want to like preface this by like, this is a me thing, not a book thing. Here's the thing. Reading is so subjective and so personal. And, you know, my 5-star favorite books might be one that you like absolutely hate. You know, there are people that don't like House of Bane and Blood and they had to DNF it and they didn't like it. And it's fine. We can still all be friends. And it's not a like, you know, I'm in a slump or anything like that because I'm also reading another book for another project and absolutely loving it. Like head over heels. So it's just the writing is not going to work for me. The author is not going to work for me. So I'm going to take this off. I'm also going to take her other books off of my TBR. So, you know, at least there's 3 books that are off my TBR. We're gonna go find another book because now we have to play Memory again. I legitimately cannot wait for daylight savings time to start because it is 4 o'clock and it is almost dark in this office. But let's find another book. Here we go. I really want to read that one. So can we find its companion? No, not yet. Okay, here it is. Now, which one did I pick? Dang it. Yes! All right! Oh, you can't even see it that well. We're going to read Speak of the Demon by Stasia Stark. Okay, I'm actually really excited that this one popped up, and also it took a lot less time this time than it did last night. But this is Speak of the Demon by Stasia Stark. The reason I want to read this is because there is a special edition that I'm kind of wanting to read or kind of wanting to purchase, but I'm gonna do the smart thing and read the book first, see if I like it. you know, what's that like? So I'm gonna read this on KU, potentially on audio if I can find it, but this is a KU book, and then if I like it, then I will buy the special edition. Do I know what this book is about? No. So I will come back like either later this evening or tomorrow and talk to you a little bit more, because I honestly have no idea what this is about, other than it's like a paranormal demon hunter thing. I don't know. We'll see. Hello. It's Wednesday evening. I have not talked to you at all today. I finished Speak of the Demon by Stasia Stark, and I didn't talk to you at all about it. And mostly the reason is because I didn't have anything to tell you. I'm giving this book 3 stars, and like, I could be convinced to continue the series. I don't think I'm gonna buy the special edition because it's like fine, like the book was fine, but I don't know, like, was I missing something? Everyone's like, oh, this is so much fun, da, da, da. And I get it, like, I can see the appeal of it, especially if you really liked paranormal romances back in the day, because it definitely has this like urban paranormal feel to it, where, you know, they're hunting demons, and she's trying to figure out this mystery of like, you know, who killed her mother, and then like this power dynamic and stuff like that. So I get it. I didn't care about the romance. I didn't care about any of that. So I'm so sorry. Yeah, it is 3 stars. I don't have anything to talk to you about. I don't have any like thoughts on it, honestly. Like, I was listening to it today while I was working, and I got to like the 50% mark, and I was like, oh, I should probably update. But then I was like, I don't have anything to talk about. I have no thoughts on this book. I have no opinions. I do think, however, listen, the main character being named Danica is the most early 2000s paranormal romance, you know, female main character name ever. So like, I appreciate that. It was all like almost trying to be meta. It wasn't, because it was like, it's actually an older book, but it was almost trying to be meta a little bit. So I appreciate that. But 3 stars. We're gonna move on, and I'm gonna pick another book, which is why I'm sitting on the floor, because I already set this up, and then I was like, oh, I should probably talk to them about the first book, the book I finished. All right, it's starting to get a little smaller. We're just on the carpet today. Anyways, let's find another book. Wow, I can't believe I did that. I did not try to do that, but here we go. We're going to be reading A Fire in the Sky by Sophie Jordan. All right, I'm very washed out, but it's too dark to not have my big light on. So anyways, hopefully editing me can fix this. I promise you, I did not cheat. I didn't look at any of these. That was just pure luck. But we're going to be reading A Fire in the Sky by Sophie Jordan. While I appreciate that has happened, like that happened so quickly, what is kind of frustrating is that none of the political romantasies that I have on my Kerplunk TBR are showing up in here. So, yay. Anyways, this is Dragons. We love that. Raised in the glittering court alongside the princesses, it's her duty to be punished for their misdeeds. Treated as part of the royal family, but also as the lowliest servant, Tamsin fits in nowhere. So when she is tasked with the ultimate sacrifice of pretending to be one of the true royal princesses and marry Fell, the beast of the borderlands, son to the great dragon slayer, Tamsin accepts her fate, even if it means tricking the deadly warrior. It's a little bit of arranged marriage, maybe? Wedding night begins with the unexpected passion, but ends in near violence when her trickery is exposed. She harbors dark secrets buried so deep that even she doesn't know they exist. Magic is not dead, it is only sleeping, and it will take an ordinary girl with an extraordinary destiny to awaken it. That is exciting. This is the Fairy Loot Romantasy sub box. It has the like on the reverse dust jacket, it's just a color swapped version of it, but I appreciate this one a lot, and I also like love the naked cover of this. So this also isn't as long as I thought it was going to be. It's only 320 pages, so theoretically I should be able to finish this pretty quickly, and then maybe we can get one more book in. I don't know, we'll see. But I'm also trying to finish up A Breaking of Realms at the same time, but I'm not vlogging that one. With all that said, I am going to get back to sprints, and we'll go from there. So I'll talk to you tomorrow. Hello, happy Friday. it is the last day of week 1, so this is definitely going to be our last book because I'm only 50% of the way through this. Should I have read it yesterday? Yes. Yes, I should have. Did I read anything yesterday? No, I don't think I did. Maybe like a few pages of my other book that I'm not vlogging, but not any of this. But I did read about 50% of it this morning while at work, and so I do have, like, I'm quite a bit away, so 164 pages in. Okay, I'm really liking parts of this. I like the world, I like the setup, I like the political nature of it, where our main character is basically supposed to be the, like, she's the one that takes the punishment for the princesses. For one reason or another, we don't really know why. It does kind of feel like we're missing something, like there was either this is a second series in the same world, which I think it might be. I think it, like, there's a YA series, and maybe the magic system was explained better then. Maybe this political system was explained better then. So, like, I like the concept of it. I just don't understand the concept of it. So there's that. And then I do think that we got hot and heavy really fast. For it being an arranged marriage, because essentially our main character, she's supposed to take the punishments for this, the princesses, and then this person, this royal person is like, I'm gonna take one of your daughters as a bride. They're like, well, you can't have one of my actual daughters, so you being the person who takes their punishment is going to pretend to be one of the daughters. That's a whole thing. And then, like, they get hot and heavy real fast. And so for this person who's supposed to be like a shit human, or, you know, not non-human, anyway, he's supposed to be a shit person, they get to the sex very, very quickly. That's my only thing. Like, if you're going to have a arranged marriage or a political marriage setup, especially if you're going to say that the person is not a good guy, then like, maybe we don't jump in bed right away. That's just me. That's just me. So anyways, I'm having a good time with it. I really like the audiobook. I think that the narrators are doing a fantastic job, but it's just like, it's too much too quick. That's my only thing. So I have a ton of packages here. I have so much stuff that was on my porch when I got home from work today. Not all of it is books, so I actually don't know what it is. And then also my books from Jasmine Young got here because she sent me the whole set so that I can do content. So I thought I would unbox it for you here. Okay, first up we're gonna do our pre-orders. I have 4 books in here because March 4th was a big day for new releases. Okay, so first up we have The Ragpicker King by Cassandra Clare. This is the second book following Swordcatcher. This is actually the book that I'm going to be starting tomorrow. Marie and I are going to be buddy reading this. She just read Swordcatcher and absolutely loved it. I'm so excited to continue this series. I was planning on rereading Swordcatcher and I just did not have time, but I want to get to this. So I'm going to be reading this one actually like tomorrow. This is going to start my next vlog. So I'm going to be doing new releases for the next one. But this is such a gorgeous book. Like, look how pretty this is. It's very different than the Swordcatcher as far as the naked hardcover, because that one had like the foiling on the inside of it, but like, look at that, it's so pretty. So pretty. Anyways, so there's that. And then also You Killed Me First by John Mars. This is his newest book. It's a like domestic thriller and I'm very excited about this one. This one probably will not get read in March. I don't know why they put it in 2 boxes. I got the exclusive editions or the deluxe editions. Are they Barnes & Noble exclusive? Yes, they are. Of Dragonfall and Emberclaw. So Emberclaw is the new release, but then they came out with this really pretty edition for the Dragonfall, so they match. There's nothing on the naked hardcover. So anyways, I'll have those that will match together. I was planning on reading this one in March. I think I'm going to try to read it the last week of March because I'm going to be kind of mood reading that week, and it was on my Kerplunk TBR. But I wanted to get this one too because it's so pretty. Those are my pre-orders. What are these? I don't know what this is. Unless they like just literally they did. They put one book in each bag. But I got 2 new coloring books. I got Little Fuzzy and You Got Nature. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to kind of do a cozy vlog next week for my new releases. And I'm going to be trying to do like a new coloring challenge or a new coloring technique every day. Thought that might be kind of fun. And then also I got Murder Mystery, Cozy Crime Scenes. So this one, like, I think you're supposed to actually color in order because there's a story in it. So they're like, you're trying to collect the clues as you color it. But that one might be kind of fun to do for something. I don't know what. That was the other, like the pre-orders and the Amazon, the coloring books. But I now have a very big box to unbox. Let's do this. I'm gonna put you guys on a montage so that I can film the TikTok, and then I'll come back and show you. Okay, how's that sound?
I guess you never really know what somebody's gonna do when they get lonely. You found somebody better than me to take care of your insecurities. You did it all while leaving me in the dark. I try so hard to be what you need. If you're into the finer things, well, maybe we should let this fall apart.
Okay, I'm unboxing this little like goodie bag here, or this box here, and she sent me a little note. It says, "Hey Bree, did I mention I'm super excited to have you join the team? Enjoy your goodies, and welcome to Dragonfire Books." Oh, I'm so excited. Well, welcome to the Dragon Riders Guild.
They said you're nothing but a one-night stand, trip to Candyland. If you get so close, then you might understand.
Okay, let's do a little haul here. So she sent me a bunch of stuff in this like really cool box. Like look at the artwork. Okay, whoever she has doing her art stuff for us. Speaking of artwork, we have this gorgeous. Hello, gorgeous. It's a baby dragon. It's a baby dragon. Okay. Listen, I'm about 3/4 of the way through this book right now, and this little baby right here, favorite character ever. Favorite character. So sassy. Like if you like Andarna, sassy Andarna, this little dragon. Okay. Some bookmarks here. Scalba is our main female character here, and they're foiled as well. And then she sent me just a kind of a variety of books. So I already have the paperback copy of A Breaking of Realms, so I didn't need that one. But she sent me the hardback of A Breaking of Realms, of A Banishing of Kings, which is the second cover, and I'm obsessed with this cover. Obsessed. And then A Quest of Rangers, which is the little novella. I'm going to be reading this during the Gala of Peace. There's actually 2 novellas. I'm planning on reading both of them. And then in paperback, she sent me, again, a paperback of that one, of the novella. And then this guy is book 3, A Building of Empires. Look how chunky this guy is. He's big. And then book 4 comes out in July, I think. Well, that's like the tentative date. So I don't know if it's still like that's set in stone or not. We'll have to see as it gets closer. But anyways, that was the stuff. I am filming a little like 5 to 9 after my 9 to 5 TikTok tonight because Derek won't be home for like another hour, and so I want to like get a little bit of content done, and then I'm just gonna chill. It's a Friday night and I'm gonna finish my book. It would be really cool if I could finish both A Breaking of Realms and Fire in the Sky tonight. Was it a bad idea to read both of these books at the same time? Kind of, because there are like dragons in both of them. Other than that, they're not very similar, but I do want to at least finish A Fire in the Sky, because that will like kind of close out this romantasy vlog, and I probably won't come back to you like talking to you until tomorrow though. I did it. I finished this book and I did not like it. Okay, here's what I will say. The audiobook, fantastic. The audiobook is done so well, but the book does not actually do anything. And I went back and I looked at some of the reviews afterwards because I was like, I am so confused because I like the idea of this book. I think the concept is really interesting, right? So we have dragon shifters, we have this secret identity, we have a lot of the things that are buzzwords for me in a book. And I think I was, even at the 50% mark, I was just like confused. I was trying to come to you, tell you what I was liking, what I wasn't liking, whatever. And when I finished, I was like, I'm still confused, and I'm confused about the book, but I'm also just confused about my feelings for it. This book started out so strong. The writing was so well done. But the plot, the pacing of this book is so all over the place, and nothing actually happens in these 300 pages. I was really hoping that we would get some answers. I was really hoping that we would get some like explanation as to why things were happening the way they were, why certain things like meant to be plot conveniences. Yeah, I think I'm giving this maybe 2.5 stars. I'll have to think about it. You'll see in my wrap up, I guess. But yeah, again, we are talking about the end of the vlog. We are bringing out the worst book. It's fine. This was a very mediocre week other than Heat of the Everflame. And unfortunately that book just took way too long. I realized that I did not tell you guys what I was doing with my points for this, so I'll do it really quickly. Heat of the Everflame, I defended. I got like 100 and something points for that one. And Speak of the Demon was a very like split. I could have got, it was like 60 points defending or 63 points, something like that, attacking. And I decided to attack. I'm doing a poll on my Patreon. All of the tiers have the ability, and I decided to do it with emojis. I'm doing it very, very randomly. So this one, I took the host, like one of the hosts, their most recent thumbnail, and something that was on the book in the thumbnail. So I took Lexi's Romantasy-a-thon vlog, and I had the leaves from Woven by Gold, and then I had Mel's urban fantasy recommendations video, and that had a light bulb on it because it had lights out, and then Tori's had City of Gods and Monsters on it, so I put the wing, and the light bulb won. So we did attack the stingers with our 62 points. Don't blame me. My patrons decided. If you would like to be a patron, everything's linked down below. No pressure though. And then I think we're going to defend it with this one as well. But I have not actually looked at it. But I think when I looked it up yesterday, defense was a little bit stronger for this one. Next week, we're going to be doing new releases. I have at least 3 new releases that I'm really excited about. And so we're going to be reading some of those. They are still in the fantasy, romantasy genre. I think there's a little bit of like a dystopian to it as well. But I am starting with the Ragpicker King. I'm definitely going to be starting with that one. I'm very excited about it. Probably starting that one this weekend. That's a wrap on week 1. That's all I have for you. If you are interested in Realmathon, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, all of the information is linked down below. It is not too late to join. You can join in whatever and backdate your books. So whatever you read in March, you can assign to your team. Let me know your favorite book that you read this past week, whether or not you're participating in a Realmathon. If you are not feeling chatty, there's a horse on the back of this. It's like a dragon into a horse, you know, kind of thing. But put a horse emoji. Well, I don't know. That sounds random. If you want to hang out more, if you want to watch something else, I'm going to put a video right here that YouTube thinks that you're going to like, and I will see you over there. So say hello. That is all I have for you today. If you are new here and you have not yet subscribed, there's a little button you can do so down below the video. If you'd like to hang out with me more, the links to my Instagram, Goodreads, Twitter, and my Patreon are linked in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!